Okay, after doing a little bit of research after that little gong show that I just did in determining whether or not we were on floors 3 through 6, we were actually on floors 3 through 5 yesterday. So, today, we're now on floors 6 through 8. There. Oh, my goodness. Yep, hey everybody, it's Double RPG here, and I'm in a smiley mood, as always, but hey, welcome back to another episode of Double RPG Let's Play with Golden Sun on the Game Boy Advance. In today's episode, we are going to go through floors, or basements 6 through 8 of Crossbone Isle. And of course, we will get the last genie that is here in this game. Or, we'll get the last genie in the entire game, the only one that Isaac has not obtained yet, his 7th Venus genie. And we'll see how far along we get with the puzzles and the side boss fights, but evidently this is another episode where we're not going to make it all the way to the bottom just yet. We'll definitely do that in the next episode tomorrow, but anyway, let's go ahead and let's get on with this episode that's already in progress. And here we are in a side boss fight, or a sub-boss fight, against a couple of chimeras. And they are getting a lot stronger than what we have already seen with the previous sub-bosses that we fought when coming all the way down here. But yeah, as I said, when we keep going down Crossbone Isle, the sub-bosses we are going to be fighting off against are going to be a lot stronger. So don't expect any vacations or any vacation time in thinking that we're going to get through this just fine. Or whatever you call it. Okay, we already taken down one of the chimeras, and we are going to take down the other one. So, how's everybody doing on this lovely Wednesday? Also, I forgot to say, happy belated Valentine's Day to everybody yesterday, and I hope you all had a great day. Hope some of you picked up Tales of the Abyss 3DS and Tekken 3D Prime Edition. Got a couple of 3DS games that are really good and should be bought right now. And I'm definitely going to be picking up my copy of Tales of the Abyss 3D. But I'll probably be doing that either today or sometime within this week. But yes, I will definitely be picking that up for sure. So, and it's a good time to be a Tales fan again, since we have 2 games that are coming out this first quarter of 2012. We got Tales of the Abyss 3DS, or Tales of the Abyss 3D, coming out right now. And then we have Tales of Graces F, which is coming out next month. More reason to be excited for Tales games this year. And if we show enough strong sales for Tales of Graces F, then our dreams will come true and we will get Tales of Exilia to come over here in the West. Since the PlayStation 3 is still going to be going on for quite a while, I'd say it's the perfect opportunity to get Tales of Exilia over in the West. And if possible, probably not, but if possible, get that PS3 version of Tales of Vesperia if we can. I still don't believe that the whole thing where Microsoft paid Namco to have Tales of Vesperia be a 360 exclusive. That's just ludicrous. Since, you know, the PS3 version was made over in Japan, it's got to come over here in the West. If not, then I'm definitely going to have to buy an imported copy, since there is that fan translation project that's going on around, and I would like to play that on my PS3 and fan translated. If I have to. And since I have a job, why not, right? And it'll be one of those things where I'm going to have to figure out how am I going to get all the DLC and that kind of stuff. Okay, as you can tell what we're doing right now, we are actually chasing the Venus Genie all over the place to see if we can try to grab it. But don't worry, we will. And right now, I'm trying to figure out a way how... Oh, you know what? I got a better idea. Let's go ahead and move this all the way over here, and then we'll use that ladder to go down onto that log, or that stump, and we will jump over to the platform over here, and we'll grab this treasure chest. Okay, we got the Demon Axe. This is Garrett's strongest weapon in the entire game, and there should be an item in this video called the Cleric's Ring, where we can use that to remove the curse's effects when we have to use cursed items in battle, or equip cursed items, that is. So it should be here either on this floor or on the next floor. But let's go ahead and climb up here, and what we want to do here, we want to use the Halt Synergy on the Venus Genie right here, and then we grab it. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally have the 7th Venus Genie in this game, and we have the 28th Genie in the overall game. So in this overall game. So we now have all 28 gene in this entire game. So everybody has 7 of their own. And what we have is Bane, and what Bane does, it will attack with nature's venom. And too bad they don't break any bats' backs. And yes, I did quote the whole Nightfall arc of Batman, the comic book or the graphic novel story arc, where Bane was the first villain to ever break Batman psychologically and physically. But yes, we now have the 7th Venus Genie and the 28th Genie overall. So yeah, it's very exciting. Now, we obviously do want to get that treasure chest that's right over there, but I think we're going to have to come back, and we are going to have to... Actually, no, we do not. We can actually do this the easy way. We can actually go all the way back over here, and we can climb up here, and then we can stand on top of the ice pillar, and we jump to that log pillar, and then grab the treasure chest from here. And we got a Water of Life. Okay, so I think it's time to evenly distribute the Water of Life to our party members, because let's face it, there is going to be a boss fight at the bottom of this place where we're going to be fighting against the hardest boss in the entire game. Yeah, that's saying a lot right there. Okay, so now we're done with floor 6, the 6th floor basement of Crossbone Isle. Now it's time to go to the 7th floor basement. And who do we fight off against in front of the door? We got a couple of earth lizards. So, yeah, they just look like the normal lizards that we've been fighting against, but these lizards are earth-based. So they should have some earth synergy on them. So I would suggest using Ivan for this battle, so that way you can take them down really fast, but make sure that Ivan is still up and running, so that way he doesn't even get killed by any of these guys. Okay. Oh, and how is Twisted Metal on the PS3, by the way? Is it good, or do you think it's, or do you believe that David Jaffe's newest game really needs to put the franchise to rest? But I doubt that's the case, but you just let me know how Twisted Metal for the PS3 is in the comment section below. I've been kind of having my eyes on that game for quite a while. And since I do have a job, which is going great, by the way. I really do like my job over at the grocery store I told you about. And I should be able to get my... I should be able to start collecting games again. And of course, I'm still trying to get that other part-time job at Best Buy, and I still haven't even heard from them yet. I mean, I've been always calling them about every single day to see if I can try to talk to this person who interviewed me to see if there's anything new with the job application that I put in, but obviously, she's not there to take my call, so I just keep trying, because remember, the squeaky wheel always gets the grease, right? Yeah, and as I said, that's a tip for all of you who are still trying to get a job to this day, is to make sure you keep putting pressure on the people who interviewed you, so that way you can have a better chance of getting that job. Okay, so let's go ahead and defeat these earth lizards once again, and we will see if we could try to defeat them finally. And they are definitely not going down for the count, because I think they have been using Curewell on themselves to try to heal themselves from being fully damaged. And yes, they are putting up a really, really, really good fight. And of course, some of you might be asking, why aren't you using any of your gene in battle? Well, I don't even find a need to unless if it's necessary, and these guys really aren't worth my time to try to use any gene on them. So I can't say it for the same for the next 2 sub-boss fights, but that could change. Okay, this guy, or this second earth lizard, should be dead really quick. I don't think it has that much hit points left in it to keep on going. Oh man, I still love that Titan Blade. It's such a strong ability. Okay, we finally have defeated both earth lizards, and we got over 1,000 experience points for each party member. Very cool. Okay, so I think we'll just go ahead and we'll just continue on with this. Okay, now this puzzle is kind of tricky, because we're going to be doing a lot and I do mean a lot of carrying with this block to get it over to the other side of all these places, so that way we can try to get the items that are here. It is going to be tricky, but it's worth a shot, right? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, I think what we're going to do first is we're actually going to... let's see. So yeah, this is definitely one of those things where you're going to want to be coming into this room twice if you want to get all the items, from what I see. Okay. Let's see. We can actually use this to create a bridge, so that way we can get out of the area. Okay, so let's go ahead and push this out of the way, and let's get it over here, and then we will use carry. So yeah, we're using carry for the synergy that's inside of here. Or we're using the synergy carry for this particular place because of all the blocks. And of course, we do get a look at the hands that look like they have butt cracks on their palms. Butt hands. I didn't say butt head, I said butt hands. Hey, look! I got me some butt hands! Well, make sure they don't even crap or anything, or try to pass gas or go in the bathroom. Anyway whatsoever. Gosh. I kind of wonder myself why they haven't even made that into a meme. You know, butt hands! I know they have hander pants, where you could actually make, where you have these gloves that look like underwear or whatever. And they're supposed to prove to be warm against really cold weather. And to be honest, I think that's a really genius idea. Hander pants? You have underwear type of socks for your pants? I mean, for your hands? To protect from coldness or whatever? Or to act as a double layer to protect yourself from coldness on your hands? That's genius! Okay, so... yeah, I think we're going to have to leave this place, and then we're going to have to come back. I know it may be a hassle, but if we got to do it, then we got to do it. But I think we're going to have to do it at the other side, so let's go ahead. Let's see. Yep, we're going to have to do it at the other side, so let's go ahead and push this log out of the way. And then we will jump over here, and we will enter from this section again. Yeah, this may be an ongoing hassle, but that's because it is. Because you have to try to figure out how you're going to be able to get the remaining treasure chests that are within this room. But don't worry, it's pretty easy. Just trust me on this. Okay, let's go ahead and carry these. And we see the butt crack hands again! Look at me. I got an ass for hands. Or my hands are ass! Yeah. That's, what am I kidding? That's kind of cruel when you think about it. Do we want to do it that way yet? Actually, I think we may want to do this 3 times now that I think about it. Okay, we just get a synergy crystal from here, so... Garrett has 4 in his stock right now, so... I don't think we can carry that. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so... little correction. We had to do this 3 times, or we had to do this a 3rd time to get that other treasure chest. So, yeah. If we're going to want to do this all the way, then we're going to have to do it a 3rd time. But hey, third time's a charm to get everything done correctly, right? Yeah, I know. Okay, so... how are we going to do this? There should be a way we can do this. There's got to be. And there is. Trust me on this. Some of you might be wondering, what am I going to do? And I bet most of you probably already know what I'm going to do. Strange, isn't it? Sonic OVA or that Sonic the Hedgehog movie, anybody? Where Sonic's fighting against Metal Sonic, and Metal Sonic's supposed to know what Sonic is going to do, and Sonic cracked that joke to where he says, "You may know everything what I'm going to do, but that also means that I know everything that you're going to do. Strange, isn't it?" Yeah, I know, it's pretty cheesy. Speaking of which, there were a lot of things in the Japanese version of that movie that may have been too crude for a kid audience, now that I think about it. Like, for instance, there's this scene where the girl that Robotnik captures, she has an envision, or one of them has an envision, that she actually gets pregnant by him. And I was like, what? That's really crude. Okay, enough talking about some uninspired or non-imaginative fantasies in the Sonic universe, because we now got ourselves we finally got ourselves the fourth treasure chest that's within this room, which is the Wicked Mace. So that should be another cursed item, but that is one that we're not going to use, fortunately. Okay, so let's go down here. So we're at the 8th floor basement right here, and we have a poison toad and a couple of thunder lizards, and oh boy, this could prove to be very, very hard because of the thunder lizards, and with the potential of them trying to use lightning-based spells or a storm blessing to paralyze us. And I know Mia's going to be in danger because of the electrical shock of the thunder hitting on water, and water acts as a conductor for electricity, and people can get shocked if they're in the water. So yeah, things are going to prove to be really fruitful for her. But the Thunder Lizards are not all that bad because they still have the remaining hit points that they have when they were in the Venus Lighthouse. So the only one that we truly have to worry about is the Poison Toad. And sometimes the Poison Toad can try to inject poison or venom onto us. And yes, the Poison Toad is a reskinning or a palette swap of Tadompa, but just shorter. Okay, so he's going to be using Acid Blessing, and it really doesn't do anything in terms of side effects or physical effects on our characters, so it's all good. Okay, very nice. So yeah, we're not using any of the Gene in our battles. Like I said, what's the point of using Gene against some of these side bosses, or sub-bosses for that matter? They really don't make that much of a difference. So let's finish this up. Yeah, deadly poison. So Garrett got injected with venom, so we're going to have to use Cure Poison with Mia on Garrett. But something tells me we'll probably have to... No, you know what? I think we can actually use it on him in this battle, because looks like we still have a little way to go with this guy. Rabid Fang. And now Mia is injected with the deadly poison, so she has venom on herself too. How much longer is this guy gonna take? You know, I may have to pull out all the stops and get a couple of Gene for each character in to get a little payback on this enemy, but yeah. No, I do not. What am I talking about? And if you take a look at the hit point counter, you can't really go up over 999 HP in this game. Well, you can, unless if you have the cheat to unlock, or unless if you use like a Game Shark or an Action Replay to have a quick level up or whatever. And it will take you over 999 HP. But if you play The Lost Age, then you can actually experience it first and foremost. Okay, so we defeated the Poison Toad, and now we're gonna go in here, and this puzzle could tend to be a little tricky. But I think I actually do have a way we can do this, but let's just go ahead and do this first. Because I think what we want to do is get on the other side, and then jump on the... frost that pillar that's being surrounded by those two stones, and jump over that to grab the treasure chest, and then we could have grabbed the treasure chest right there, and then we could have made that ice pillar again, but you know what, let's go ahead and frost this, because there's actually a way how you're supposed to do this puzzle to get the treasure chest that's in the inside of those two that are cluttered together. 888 coins. We had lucky 7 coins in the previous floor, so yeah, go figure, right? Actually, you know what? We could have just done that. I think I just screwed myself out of an Did I screw myself out of an opportunity? Actually... Yeah, I did. Oh, wow. I really did screw myself out of an opportunity right there, so... I don't think we're going to be able to do anything like with that right now, so let's go ahead and head on back and let's try it the proper way this time. Because what we want to do is we actually want to freeze this pillar, and then we're going to want to jump over it and get over to the other side to knock down that huge boulder into that hole, and then move the 2 logs, and then come back here and activate or freeze up that puddle to make a pillar to activate the dragon, and then you want to jump over that puddle, then freeze the puddle again and make a pillar, jump over that pillar again, come on back and move that other log by going down that slide right there, and then after that you can grab the treasure chest. Yeah, so make sure you do this the right way, guys, or else you're not going to be able to get that treasure chest whatsoever. Okay, let's go ahead and do this for real this time. The dragon's alive! It's burning flames! Okay, let's go ahead and freeze this now. Freeze where? Stay cool! What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age! But of course the dragon answered back by saying, Fireballs! Yum! Okay, let's open this up. Okay, this is the Cleric's Ring. This is the ring that we need to give to Garrett, so that way the curse's effects can be removed, and he won't even have any problems being hurt by any of the cursed weapons and armor in this upcoming fight, in the upcoming fights. So let's go ahead and give it to him. That should be his strongest one, and it says we were cursed, but that's okay because we have the cursed ring equipped. And we don't want to remove it. We still want to keep it on us at all times. You know what? I think we are good as we stand right now, so we can go ahead and we can actually exit out of this room. But first things first. There was that treasure chest right over here that I completely forgot about. So let's go ahead and grab that over there, and then we will go ahead and make our exit off the stage. Exit stage right! If you were looking at what Isaac's right is supposed to be, and yes, I did quote Snagglepuss right there. Heavens to Murgatroyd! Exit stage right! But stage left right there in case if you want to get out of Crossbone Isle, but... Oh great, we have another cursed item right here, the Thunder Crown. Okay, that's alright. If it's strong, it works, and since we have the Cleric's Ring, we won't even have to worry about the curse's effects. Alright guys, since we are done with those 3 floors, or those 3 basement floors, it's time to end things off here. So, next time on Double RPG Let's Play with Golden Sun on the Game Boy Advance, we're going to resume where we left off, and we are going to finish up Crossbone Isle by going through the last floor, where, you know, we fight a sub-boss, and then we will go to the bottom of the place, or the bottom of the cave, and we will fight off against the hardest boss in the entire game. Be prepared, gamers, because this could be a life-threatening situation for our heroes. It could be, or we might as well pummel our way through it. Alright, gamers, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you tomorrow for another episode. See you guys then!